We have Bradley the Showboat Glover preparing for MFL 31. What would you say you're doing to prepare for MFL 31?
Pretty much sparring with all the monsters that are at Bulldog, from Chase Davis to Lance Wright, and Brandon. Just all these great guys. They're monsters, and I would look at their fights and I'm like, God, I have to go tomorrow, Monday, all week with these crazy guys. So I have a good training partner, so that's pretty much how I prepare and get ready for anything they throw at me. I don't think anybody at my weight class can give to me.
If you had one training partner you would call your favorite, who would it be?
Ooh, I kind of, that's a good one, because I like Brandon because we're even, but I like going with Chase because I like his style. There's a bunch of them, like Ed Johnson. He has a great style. I like mimicking his style because he's a great stand-up guy. But if I had to pick one, it'd be probably Brandon because we do a lot of back and forth, and I like testing how far I come in comparison to him.
Brandon Slayball?
Brandon Slayball.
Okay.
Because he's been doing it for way longer than me, and I respect the guy a lot because, like I said, he's been doing it for years, and I've only been in it a year now fighting, and probably 2 years just training. So I like being able to say I'm getting close to him, but I'm still nowhere at his level yet. But I like sparring with him because he gives me a great push.
So did you say you've been training MMA for a year?
About a year and a half. Before I got here, I was training at Goshen MMA, and then I came to Bulldog at the beginning of January. So I've been training here ever since.
Why did you make the switch?
I heard about Bulldog, and I heard they had a lot of good talent, and I fought John McEwen, who was here, and he beat me pretty quickly. So I decided to give Bulldog a try, and ever since I tried it, I liked it.
What's it feel like to train with Todd the Bulldog Brown?
Ooh, he scares me. He scares me. There are a few people that really scare me, but he's scared. Like, I've seen him sparring with Lance, and Lance just hits him in a good spot, and all of a sudden you just see Todd's face go, and it's like, oh my God, he's going to kill someone. And it's great. He's a great guy. I love being under his wing. I've learned so much. Got my blue belt under him. I'm just learning constantly.
How did you get your name, the Showboat?
The Showboat. Well, it was my first fight in Michigan, and I want to say every probably 15 to 30 seconds, I'm waving my hands trying to get the crowd up into it, and they were like, my friends who were at the fight was like, you would have won the fight in like the first round if you weren't showboating so much. I was like, you know what? That's a good name. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm Showboat.
Do you know who your next opponent is?
I want to say Dustin Van Buren. I think that's his name. And I've seen him fight Wes Wickheiser. I think it's going to be a great match.
So what do you think his strengths are that you've got to worry about, if any?
I've seen when he was fighting Wes, he liked to stand up, and I like standing up, so it's going to be nice. He seems like he could possibly bring all types of elements to the game, so I'm preparing for if he can try to take me down, or if he is a good ground game, I'm preparing for the best fighter that I could possibly go up against.
If he is watching this video, what would you say to your opponent?
Bring your A game. I hope I want to have the best fight that I could possibly bring to the people, the fans and everything. No disrespect. I'm gonna be there to fight. Hope you are too. That's all I have to say. No trash talking. I'm not that trash talking guy. I'm just, please bring your A game, because I like people who fight. I really like people who come there to fight. And if you're just gonna sit there and take punches and it's gonna be a boring fight, nobody wants to see that. Nobody gets to talk about how great of a fight it was. I mean, there are like quick knockout fights, and they're like, oh my god, that guy was so awesome. But people like seeing that back and forth action, that two titans going against each other. So I hope he brings that.
I see you got a blue belt on. When did you get your blue belt?
I got my blue belt last week. That would be the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. I went to sleep 3 times. I only remember 2 of them. So it was fun. It was, like I said, hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I wanted to cry, but I tried to suck it up like a man, like, I got this, it's almost done. But once you got that belt, that's the moment I really wanted to cry, because I did all that hard work to finally attain this status.
Do you feel going into this fight, since you've accomplished jiu-jitsu blue belt level, would you say that there's a new you going into this fight?
Oh, definitely. I can't wait to go in there and see what I can do, and mark what I've done before, and then mark what I am now capable of, and then keep on marking and improving to increase my level, so that I can go up there and be at Brandon Slayball's level, or at anybody else in this gym, or Chase Davis, or Ricky Miller, be at one of their guys' level, because their jiu-jitsu are great and they're great wrestlers and all that. So I want to be able to at least put my name in a little basket like next to theirs, so that you can say, hey, there's Bradley Glover. He's in there too. He's a pretty good guy.
What would you tell your friends and family and any fans watching why they wouldn't want to miss MFL 31?
Oh, they're gonna be like heads getting knocked off, people getting kicked in the face. Who does not want to see that? I mean, you're talking about action at its peak. There's nothing else better out there. I'm no disrespect to any promotion, but I would have to say this is one of the best promotions I fought at. And most of the cards, they come with great people like Mike Junk. He's one of the big names that are on the card. A bunch of people. So the more people that get on this card, and the more people who are actually big names, the better the card is. And I don't know, like I said, this is going to be a great card all around.